Alright, 48 divines the Celestial Brace cost me, and it's going to give me 10 maximum fortifications. That's going to make me thick and tanky. I am going to start today in the POB, and let's take a look at some of these numbers. Now, I don't have my flask on, so let's just turn these flask on. When I'm mapping around, it's going to be 5.1 million. Regular bossing is going to be about 4 million. These tinctures stay up almost the entire time. They will drop off from time to time, but they do stay up for pretty much most of the boss fight. So it's about 4 million DPS we got cooking on here. I'm going to be rocking that bad boy. And this is how I'm pathing it. Maximum spell suppression at 103%. We are blocking it all. It is pretty great. Capped out resistances, even chaos. Effective health pool, 259,000. Without the flask up. With the flask up, we are looking at 302,000. That's a pretty big chunk of life. It's pretty great. And I think it might be higher than that because it's not really calculating strength of blood. 2% physical damage reduction for every 3% life recovery per second from life leech. Life recovery from non-instant leech is not applied. But if you see my life leech, it's still 688, and that is because I am using... Oh, hold on. Maybe my... I just imported this shit. Maybe Molten Shell's on. Yeah, Volk. I was going to say, Jesus, that is a huge effective health pool. Let's turn that shit off. Let's, turn off that Molten Shell, even though I will probably get the Molten Shell on most of the time when I'm hit. Where is the Clarity, Grace, Poacher's Mark? Are you enabled? Wait. Including full DPS lowers the DPS value significantly. That's a bit odd. Is that a bug? I don't... Oh, there's the enablement. Sorry. Haven't used Path of Building forever. Yeah, that's adding quite a bit of damage. And you can see the life leech on hit going up a crazy amount. And that is because my attack speed is 16 attacks per second, and this is giving like 50 life per attack, so it's 50 times 16, about that. And so that leads to about 688 life per second. I think that's what that life leech on hit means. There's no way I'm getting 688 life for a single attack when I attack 16 times a second. But either way, it's pretty nice. It's pretty great. Let's see... Calculation, configuration, Fortify. Let's go to 28, which is where I would be if I didn't have that pair of gloves. Impales on enemies. Where is the maximum impale? Rage. Impale, not Fortify, not impale. So 28. So at 28, we are at 2.4. I mean, we're still at 4 million. Are you Fortify? Maybe we gotta click that. 28, so 1111, 38. Doesn't really, oh, I guess it does impact the damage quite a bit. So from 28 to 38, it goes from 4 million damage to 5 million damage. So that pair of gloves is giving me a fuck ton of defenses and an extra 1 million damage. So while it was expensive, it was 48 divines. It is definitely worth it. Where is Path of Exile? Yeah, I saw what I was watching. That's kind of embarrassing. It's just background. It's just something on in the background. Don't judge me too harshly now. I'm going to go ahead and just run one of these. I don't have any T17s. I did run one T17, and I died on the boss, the boss had stoning and the little balls that you get sucked up into, so I kept getting stoned, and then the ball would just slowly move on me, and it would instantly kill me. But I'm totally strong enough to do T17s if I just pay attention to the mods and don't do any mods that insta-kill me. This has 110% more maps, so I'm just grabbing a bunch of map scarabs here, and we're just going to map it up. It's going to be fun. Let's take a look at what I'm doing with my kinetic bolt bitch. This helmet maximizes, it puts every curse on the bosses, right? Curse enemies which hit you with a random hex, ignoring curse limit. So the boss will just be constantly cursed. But I also have this pair of gloves that does 2 curses, temporal chains and vulnerability, because, you know, those are nice. And the other one that's really nice is too expensive. Fragility? No. I forget what it's called. It's the one that looks yellow when you put it on them. And I'm gonna sit here forever trying to think of it. I get confused with vulnerability. It's not vulnerability. It is fucking Christ. I won't be able to proceed without it. Enfeeble. There, I remembered it just before I got there. I'd really like Enfeeble on that pair of gloves, but Enfeeble makes them very expensive. If you shop around, you can get these for like 50Z. These double corruption ones, real nice. And then you pair it with this ring here, which gives your curse limit equal to your power charge limit. And I have this bad boy to give it +2 power charges. And for the kinetic bolt, he's already got crit chance and crit damage, so the power charges are going to help for that. And I just got this basic wand. It was like 10C. Gain endurance, frenzy, or power charge every 6 seconds. So that's kind of helping it get power charges. It gets power charges on crit, and it gets power charges here. That's not really that big of a deal. I don't really expect this guy to do that much damage. He's more of a support character with haste, because I can't use pride on my allies, and I can't use grace on my allies. So the only 2 auras I can really have are determination and haste. And this bad boy is strength and dex, which is allowing him to use a strength body armor, which is giving him a brutal shrine and a massive shrine, and the helmet that gives him maximum curses, and the gloves that allow your spells to have a 12% chance to impale with attacks. So this is going to be impaling. And on top of that, you know, we got a high crit chance on this thing, so it's going to be critting a lot. It's not great, right? It's not the best. It's not the best, but it works. It's pretty good. All my hits are lucky. I like how it's set up. I'm a big fan. I had an Exsanguinator, but the Exsanguinator had Pride, and Pride didn't really work very well because I have a this bad boy. Gain 2 impales with hits while using Pride. And so I have to be using Pride, and I can't have my bad boy using Pride. But he does fuck shit up. He's pretty great. I'm a big fan. What do we got? Increased damage. Yeah. I love those things. There's one that does the movement speed. Oh, it's so hot. Now, 5 million damage is usually totally fine for me. Some people, 5 million damage is not enough, right? They've been playing like really juiced up builds. But for me, this level of tankiness plus 5 million damage, it's fine. It's totally fine. And it's going to take a long time before I get my next upgrades. The next upgrades are going to be Sublime Form, which is going to be 80 Divines to be able to steal Sublime Form from the Slayer. It'll probably be more expensive as time goes on. And I only have 2 Divines right now, so I have to farm up 80 Divines, which is, it's going to take like a week, maybe? I don't know. I haven't really set up any currency strategies yet. I'm still trying to do map strategies. I still have to do Uber Elder, so I've been trying to get Guardian maps. But as you see, I'm just fucking shit up. I'm just melting shit around. Let's take a look at my defenses while I'm mapping. 44,000 armor, 45,000 evasion. That is pretty close to each other, and it's cool that it's close to each other because I'm using Perseverance. 1% increased attack damage for 200 of the lowest between armor and evasion. And my armor and evasion are actually pretty damn close together, which is kind of dope. Kind of fucking cool, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we can do that one. Block chance, 75%. Now, why would I need block chance when my chance to evade is like 80%? Because why the fuck not? You know, why the fuck not? I'm gonna either evade your attack or I'm gonna block your attack. Your attack's not getting through, and if your attack does get through, it's not gonna do shit because I'm tanky as fuck. It's pretty damn thick. And I'm pretty sure my bad boy over here also has my Fortify, because it should be fortifying allies. I can't tell if it does. Kinda doesn't look like it, but maybe it does. Really hard to tell. It's also hard to tell whether or not my Impale aura is working for my chick. So when she hits, she gets that extra fizz damage. But I just don't really know. It's really difficult to try to figure that out in terms of just judging how much damage she's doing with a full stack of Impales and without a full stack of Impales. Because the verbiage is, impales you inflict lasts 1 additional hit. If you've impaled an enemy recently, you and nearby allies have plus 100 armor, and allies deal 6 to 12 added physical damage for each impale on enemies. So if he's counted as an ally, he's getting like 50 to 100 fizz damage added to the wand, which is pretty damn strong. It's a pretty damn beefy aura that I can give him. On top of that, he's got determination, he's got grace, and all the enemies are affected by pride. He doesn't really die much. I don't really die much. And we just kind of go around like best friends, fucking shit up. We don't even really take names because neither of us really know how to read, right? We can't really take a name down if we can't read it. So we don't take names, but we do fuck ass. So we fuck ass and don't take names. It's pretty goddamn great. %88 physical damage mitigation, 94% 82% evasion, 75 block chance, 100% spell suppression. It's pretty yoked. It's pretty yoked. Usually when I die, it's the on-death effects from trying to pick up loot. Picking up loot is the most dangerous part of this game. It always has been. I need the motherfucking harvest so I can re-roll my Elder and Shaper maps. Ooh, speaking of T17s, one just dropped. Maybe I'll do that right after this. Gotta actually pay attention to the mods on that sumbitch. Oh, I turned my thing off instead of back on. Oh, I got one of these back here. Blind, yeah, that should be fine. I just try to look for the word divine. Why can't I move? The word divine or anything I know I can do super easy. The divine one is so rare that I have a feeling that if I ever do see it, I won't notice. And someone will tell me in my video, dude, you got the divine shrine and you didn't click it. Assuming the divine shrine even still exists. I didn't pay close enough attention to any of the patch notes in the past few years to whether or not they nerfed it being able to roll divines. Because I've had maps where I've gotten 30 divines on a map. Hasn't happened this league, but it's happened in other leagues when I'm doing the blue buff. Flame Quiver. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna take your items. Now, for these guys, I just pop a Vol, whatever that's called. Holy shit. I'm gonna say I pop a Vol, whatever it's called, and usually I don't die, but that dude just fucked me up. That is a downside of using this, is it's disabled my non-instant life leech. So if my mark isn't up, it gets a little dangerous. I haven't figured out which one's better, running it or not running it. I have to do a lot of testing to figure that out. And also it seems like, I was wondering, because I have this bad boy on, 2% reduced duration of ailments inflicted on you per fortification. And if we look at my character, I have 127 shock, freeze, chill, ignite duration reduction. Now I don't know what this means, because Path of Exile is never very clear, right? If you have 100% chance avoidance, that means you avoid them all. But reduced duration could be 127% reduced base duration. So if it's a 4-second ignite duration, you would reduce it by a little over 50%. So it would go down to like 1.8 seconds, because 100% reduction from 4 is 2. Or it could mean that it is reduced 100% out of the total. Very unclear. I'd have to like get ignited, and it kind of felt like that enemy who killed me did in fact ignite me. I couldn't tell if he ignited me, but it did feel like I was taking damage over time. If that is the case, I will switch this bad boy back to 10% reduced damage over time, which will pair with my Mantheon, which does this bad boy, 10% reduced damage taken from over time. So that'd be 20% reduced damage taken over time, which would make me even tankier. And the reduction in damage over time is important, because if you look at my life total, it's only 3,200. So if I stand on any pools of damage, I am instantly fucked. And pools of damage on the ground don't really care about spell suppression. Yeah, rarity of items, that sounds great. Yeah, it just does not care about spell suppression. So damage over time is my biggest weakness. And it's also my biggest annoyance in this whole game. Oh, I can use the F1 and F2s. Pump these guys up. I don't know what the fuck it does, but I'm gonna pump them up. Get some chromatic orbs up in this bitch. I'm on damage over time. See, damage over time, man. Shit's fucking brutal. Shit's fucking brutal. Bomb. Big bomb. Big bomb. For me, a build that's successful when you can not read Big Bomb, you just look for immune to fizz, you don't see immune to fizz, and you can just put the Big Bomb down without thinking about it. That right there, that's the most important signifier of whether or not your build is good in terms of mapping. And this build is pretty good for mapping. I can usually not read the Big Bomb and just set it down and it goes to town. Which is pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. Alright, I have the confidence of 1,000 suns that this boss will not kill me, but I have no clue what I picked inside of all of that shit, and I'm not gonna read it. So I'm gonna drop a portal just in case. But I'm fairly certain I got this. See, I told you, I got it. Completely got it. Deathless as always, portal not needed. It's almost like you're supposed to dodge when he curls up into a ball and takes 5 minutes to do a ginormous attack. See all them fucking curses floating around on that dude? Okay, yeah, I don't really like it. I don't think it's good enough. I already have a ton of physical mitigation, so I don't think this is really worth it. The 2% physical damage reduction for every 3%, I think I'd rather have the life regeneration. And we will take this for either bleed immunity or area of effect. I think I'll go bleed immunity because I think I'm going to run that T17 I just found. This will be my second T17. Wait, no, this will be my third T17. My first one I completed and successfully many days ago, and I already forgot about it. I did one before that, and I got sucked off and died. What do we got here? Extra physical damage is fire. That should be fine. Can chain. That's fine. Physical. Their damage is extra chaos. A double damage multiplier with I cannot regenerate. No. Not very good. Vulnerability, fine. More life, undesirable, but fine. Runes, nope, that's damage over time. Extra damage is cold, chaos, elemental, buffs expire, reduce effects of auras, accompanied by synthesis boss. Unique monsters have random shrine buffs. Is there a reduced, a life, I'll get the right word eventually, a life regeneration shrine? I do have enemies you've hit recently have 73% reduced life regeneration because sometimes life regen is a problem. We got scarabs, maps. Yeah, that's should be a pretty easy roll, but it's not that exciting. But I hate rolling these. It's just so random and wild. Let's see, what kind of scarabs can I run with that? It's got a little bit of everything. Let's just do these. Let's get some cores. At least one magic. I got one of these. Give me bars instead. It's gonna be spitting bars. Divination. Let's just do additional packs. And let's do some magic monsters too. Simply because I don't really know what to do here. Let's look at my G's. Right now I'm rocking this, which is primarily blue buff, and I need a lot of harvest, but let's go to one that doesn't have harvest. What do you got? Red buff. It's got a little bit more of that, which is nice. Blue, I'm gonna do the red buff because it has all this stuff and I'm getting extra juice. Doesn't have these ones though. I could fix that. Because I'm doing some ore scarabs. I wanted to have that. So let us, let's refund that little branch right here. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's good enough. An extra 30%. And we need to go to red buff. Make sure number 3 was the one. I've already forgotten. 3, yep. Looking good, looking good. I mean, I really shouldn't go in here on a T17, but you know what? I live on the wild side. Maybe I'll get a cool little altar or whatever they're called to permanently adjust the map mods, saying like, you got a big dick for once, and I can go show my big dick to everybody and fuck them with it. That'd be pretty great. Or to be a long stream of nothing. It looks like it's a long stream of nothing. Alright, fine. If that's how you want to be. I accidentally tapped my tincture twice. Tap it once, there we go. Tincture up. And it should stay up the entire time. Okay, well, there's an obstacle there. He put himself in a little trap. God, I wish I had AWSD. How fucking cool that would be with Cyclone. I should try the controller with Cyclone. I really need to learn to not pick up loot. The most dangerous part of this game is once that loot drops and you go to pick it up and every bomb in existence runs right to where your loot is to fuck your life up. Yeah, that's my fucking thought, losers. Get away from my tree, dicks. I really should get a lion's roar. That way I can knock people back away from the trees. I'm all about that tree protection, you know what I mean, dog? You gotta protect the trees. I think I'll run through the map and pick everything up later. Picking shit up is so dangerous that I kind of want to clear the whole map out first. I really do pretty much only die picking up loot with this character, or if I just play really stupid. Make bad map mod selections, don't avoid obvious explosion attacks. But if you play right, you're pretty close to immortal, which is just excellent for trying to level and farm up. Of course, this T17 wasn't that juice, so it's not really dropping a ton of loots. Or maybe it's dropping a lot of gold. I do like gold. Can I teleport across? Yes, I can. Take a look at my Cyclone in action. I always like to look at it, you know, watch it go up, watch number go up. Everyone likes watching number go up from 7.19 attacks per second all the way up to 17.24. Yeah, that's pretty fucking great. Oh, the POB I was showing wasn't even as high as it actually is because I have my haste boy. I needed to add haste into the POB. So it's probably even a little more than 5 million when it's fully capped out and maxing out, doing its full rep. Come on, level 84. Bow bitch. Nah, you don't even have good enough loot to steal from you. You ain't no triple stat. You ain't no triple stat. Use almost every piece of gear in the game. There's a lot of fucking screaming back there. A little rape fest. Loot-wise, this is basically a T16. Has not been that spectacular. Haven't even really seen the ores. I'm supposed to get all kinds of extra ores, and they're supposed to be special. Where the fuck are my ores, dog? It's all one, but I need more ore than that. I want a orgy of ore. And I did not get an orgy of ore. I might have just wasted a T17 by not modding it right, but you know what? It dropped. I wanted to run it. It was a somewhat easy reroll. Only done a couple. I didn't think I was gonna steamroll it this fucking hard. But we'll see. I guess I should hold my shark talking. Ah, this guy? I forgot how this guy fucking works. He should be pretty easy. He is kind of juiced up with Wisp, though. He's also loaded with every curse in the game. Look at that cursed out son of a bitch. Who does he fucking think he is? Wait, what the fuck happened to me? I don't know what happened to me. Whatever it was, it didn't involve any skill because I just got grabbed and rooted and I couldn't move. And obviously I didn't see what the fuck happened. So that just kind of felt like it might have been bad luck. Maybe we take out this jabrownie up here. Oh, he's got a freeze shrine. Maybe I did get frozen. Maybe that duration is totally cucked out. If that duration is cunked, I'm gonna have to do something different. The ailment immunity duration. Why you got all of this fucking shit? Killed this guy first because he's being a dick. I am just stuck in fucking mud. What the fuck even is that? It's like an unavoidable rapage, and I don't like it really. I usually like my rape to be optional. And that dude just like regenerate. Oh, that's a different summon, I think. No, no. No, stop it. Why am I not moving? Why am I not moving? What is happening to my fucking character? What's that? What is that? I need to know. Is it like a permanent cum? Hey, get away from me, black balls. That motherfucker's dead. Jesus fucking dog scared the shit out of me. Got a fucking home invader. He can kill me later. Alright, I gotta see what that dog's barking out. Gotta get my gun. Arizona's got the castle doctrine, so anyone coming to my house, I can shoot him and not go to jail. Whoa. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was dead. I mean, I saw his life go to 0. Oh, that might have been a different dude. I think he summons people. Haven't fought this dude in a hot minute. Oh, my mercenary died. Fucking loser. That means I lost haste. If I'm gonna lose a skill, haste is the one to lose. Way better than losing pride, determination, or grace. You see that tincture being up? It's up for quite a while. It's nice. Why can't I hit him? Why can't I hit you? Okay, you're breaking glass. Oh, you brought another friend along? Oh, he's shrined up. I'm just gonna stop avoiding those. I don't need to avoid them. Let me look for the ailments. I have that thing on my feet. I got a 16 for whatever that is. Oh, that's mana burn. Oh, I didn't know it gave me a mana burn count. Reduced action speed. But what's that from? Could you tell me what that reduced action speed is from, though? Like, what is causing it? Okay, yeah. Am I done here? No? I still got you. Tincture on. Let's see how much mana burn I can get on that bad boy. 2, 3. I spin better than you do, dude. You don't spin good at all. Jesus. You need to calm down, bro. It's pretty nice being really, really, really tanky. As I die. Bragging about how tanky I am. But you can see that I'm just not really even playing the game, right? I'm just spinning. You can't level up while doing this content, but you know, 6 portal defense. This is soft core, that's all you need. You got the fucking job done. Ooh, we got synthesis map. We didn't get anything else that was good. Just a synthesis map, okay. Can't really say that that was worth it. I'm gonna kill this guy just cause look at him. He feels so sad. So let me just take his items. We got 50 monsters left, but I think the whole map has been explored. So they're just like roaming around randomly. And I feel the scarabs I use for this one, making smelted bars instead of making ore and increased shit. I feel it wasn't that great. No, stop that. Why are you hitting the wrong buttons? I don't feel it was that great. Okay, there's 50 enemies here, but they don't want to let their presence known. Oh, they're right here. Can I teleport across? No. Can I teleport across? No. Can I teleport across? No. Oh, you definitely can teleport across here. No? God damn you. What about over here? Nope. Over here? Okay, yeah. That fucking dog, man. I mean, he's fucking growling like there's some kind of intruder. I can't just ignore it. To go check every time. I didn't get a lot of red buff shrines either. That was a pretty big disappointment. Alright, all the monsters are dead. That is the build. It is pretty strong. Upcoming upgrades. I need to upgrade this weapon. The fact that there's not a tier 1 on the weapon is kind of, you know, it's a little sad. It's a little disappointing. And I'd like to remove that damage over time multiplier and get a better mod on there. So this might be my next upgrade, because after this, I'm going to upgrade to Masterful Form, which is going to require 2 Flesh and Flame jewels, which are each going to be 40 Divine Plus, because that's a very popular node. And then I'm going to get a Replica Badge of the Brotherhood. I think I'll be able to get to 8 charges super easy. And that will mean I will be at 46 fucking Fortify. Now, there is some interesting tech. You have this node here. 20% reduced bonus gains from boots, 20% increased from glove. And since the gloves have 10 fortification, 20% increase gives you another 2 Fortify on that bitch. So let's just take a look at that. Let's get rid of this bleed node, and we look at my Fortify. I'm at 38. Put this on. Doesn't matter what you allocate. You can put this rune graft of the bonding, and then that puts me at 40 Fortify. I will be using that. I think 1 mastery for 2 Fortify is pretty acceptable, because, you know, this whole node here is 3, and it's just, you know, 40 is a lot cleaner than fucking 38. 38 looks embarrassing. 40 looks fine. 40 looks dandy. And with 40, I'm pretty sure I can only use my 2 jewels. Yeah, so this will be at 40, and I have 2%, so that's 80 reduction in ailment, and then there's 20 on top of this. So yeah, that should solidify that, assuming that works. And then I can get rid of my other one. I have a jewel somewhere around here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have a jewel. Maybe I'm a crackhead. Wait. Maybe it's an item. I don't know what it is. I have it somewhere else. I'm getting it. But I can't figure out where it's at. Where did... You know, I only got one thing. Oh, it's right there. I'm just so stupid and blind. 31% increased ignite duration. Let me pull that off and just double check that I'm at 100. Oh, look at that. So I just need to find 5. I just need to find 5 life. I mean, 5 strength somewhere. That's all I need. 5 strength. There's 4 there, which sucks. I can just do a 30. I can probably do a 4 here, and then pump that up with attribute modifiers to pump that up to at least +1, and then I can get an extra 2 Fortify stacks, making me at 40, and then I don't need to use this. Or since I don't need to use this, I can do the most obvious thing, is I can get a jewel with strength on it, right? I can get a jewel with fucking chaos resistance and strength on it, and then that solves all my problems. But for now, I'm going to leave that refunded off. And I'm pretty sure it's not limited to 1, right? You could put 2 of these on there. If you get some really gimpy boots that you don't really care a lot about, and you don't need the stats on the boots. Unfortunately, I have the spell sussy on there, so I need a little bit of that. But if you have some gimpy boots that, or like the Adziri's boots, where you run at the same speed, and it doesn't matter how much you diminish the quality of that, it's just going to keep working. I might put those bad boys on and figure out how to do without my sussy and my lightning and my move. That might be a pretty good set of boots to use. But it kind of clashes with Onslaught, because Onslaught increases move speed. I'm already pretty quick as a base just because I got that extra Onslaught. Anywho, that's the build. I fucking rambled, didn't I? God damn it. Can't make a video under an hour.